Hello YouTube, this is Flaming Carrot again. This is a tutorial for the ACDC song Have a Drink on Me. I'm going to show you mainly the main riff, and you can follow this whole tutorial with the tab I wrote on my MySpace page. If you look at the video description here, if you click on the more thing, you'll see the link for the MySpace link, and you'll have well, pretty much all of my tabs, and the newest one would be the Have a Drink on Me from ACDC. So this is how the riff sounds like in the beginning, so that's only what I'm going to show you. That's the beginning of the song, the main riff. The other rest of the song is pretty easy. You know, this is all pedal tone stuff. It'll be easy. I don't need to show it to you. You probably know it already. Alright, so the main difficulty of this song is the main riff, which is awesome. You know, Angus Young being a blues guitarist in his own right, you know, really influenced himself from really old, the older blues guitarists. This riff is really influenced by John Lee Hooker, who used this it's a very similar lick on, I think, Wag the Dog or Walking the Dog or something like that. Forgot. I'm not sure if it's exactly the right title, but this is a John Lee Hooker riff. Very much like you know, the other riff that he uses in many of his solos. The bent and double stop after, which is we all know by now. It was you know, from Johnny B. Good, Chuck Berry. Anyways, yeah. Back to the tutorial for Have a Drink on Me. So, what I do, I probably don't do it perfectly, but the way I do it is, you know, at the beginning it's just this. Sorry. And then you hit it vibrato for a while. So what I do is, it's written slide 9 on the tab. What I do is I use the ring finger. And what I do is I, you know, you slide it from any position possible on the G string, as long as it's a lower fret. And the only important part is that it ends up on the 9th fret. So you could start here, 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 here. You know, what you want to do is probably, like, you know, probably closer to the 9th fret. And then I fret with the big finger, the F finger, the 8th fret on the B string. So it goes like this. And then vibrato, wrist vibrato. Because, you know, finger vibrato might be a bit difficult in this position. So, alright. And then the main riff comes up. It sounds like this. So you do again the same thing, slide all the way to the 9th fret on the G string, and then fret the 8th fret of the B string, and this is where it gets difficult. This is the John Lee Hooker lick. This is difficult because what you have to do is, you know, you keep all your fingers in the same position for this, alright? So you pick again the 9th fret of the G string, and then you slide all the way to the 7th fret. Alright? You can see none of my fingers ever move. So 9th to 7th. And then quickly what I do is I put my index finger on the 5th fret of the G string, and then I pull off the 7th fret which is fretted with my ring finger, to play, quote quote, the 5th fret. Alright, so it goes like. Alright, and what I do after that is. I did the whole slide, pull off to the 5th. I use the big finger and I fret the 7th fret of the D string. See? D string. So it goes. Alright. And then I use the ring finger to fret again the 7th fret of the G string. Alright. When I do the riff, when I play the riff, I still keep the big finger on its fret. So, and then again, the index finger will have to be on the 5th fret of the G string, like that. The 7th fret of the G string, which is fretted by the ring finger, can be pulled off and then actually quote unquote play the 5th fret. So it goes. Again, see? And then the reason why I keep the big finger still on the 7th fret is because I need to play it right after I did the 7 pull off 5, and then I have to play the 7th fret on the D string, which is still fretted by the big finger. Alright, and then you could just go down another string, well, go up technically, to the A string, open. Alright, and then you just do, you just fret with those 2 fingers the 5th fret of both D and G strings, which is technically, a G5, such because you're just playing 5 notes. 2 notes, right? It's technically like this, but you're just playing these 2 notes. So, to save you some time, you just need to play both index and big finger 5th fret. All right. So you both play 5th fret, and the telephone is ringing. All right. Someone answered. So yeah. So both index and the big finger on the 5th fret, and you play those 2, but you don't play it like just like that. What you want to do is use your ring finger and hammer on the 6th fret of the G string. So it makes it sound like this. Okay, and then you mute all of those strings, and then you play all 7th frets of all the 7th frets of the D, G, and B strings. So again. Alright, so this is it for this, I guess, first part of it, because I'm reaching close to 10 minutes on this video. So stay tuned for the next video.